tonight, this lovely Monday evening, the host to a great clash between the Penrith Panthers and the Manly Warringah Seagulls. Tonight we have two great captains, John Mayava and Ruben Mobbs, leading out their sides for round one of season 10. Another throwback here tonight in the very first games, as this was only the second game in Premiership history. A historic clash indeed. My name's Will Kay, the commentator leading tonight, and of course Anthony McDonald joining me alongside. Anthony, very excited for this one. How are we feeling?
Oh, it is so good to be back, Will. Dusting off some of the cobwebs up here in this commentary box. This is going to be a good game, but I think so hard to pick at round one. I don't know who's going to come out on top tonight, Will.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really hard battle out there tonight, and we've got some great team lists that are maybe a little bit different than what we've seen from these teams in the past few seasons. A lot of changes for both these sides, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that actually shapes tonight with a few new dynamics, especially in key positions. Both teams with new fullbacks this season, so it'll be very interesting. But we get underway, and Ollie Pache taking the second hit up there. And it'll be a tough game through the middle tonight. Lachlan Sinclair lining up directly against Ollie Pache in the lock rolls. Both prop primaries, both big hitters, both really, really big men. So it'll be a grueling battle through the middle as Aaron Leondis, he gets a goosey. It's a beautiful run down the field as gets away from Kane Chapman-Kenny. That's only the fourth tackle now as the Seagulls looking to strike early here. Callaghan goes out to left to Beckman. Beckman driving forward, brought down 15 out now. The vice-captain, fifth and last, playing the ball. Buckingham spits it right out to Callaghan. The new 5'8", he puts it high. It's a great place kick. Kamene underneath it. He'll take it well here as Kamene gets around Pache and escapes a little bit of trouble there. A good take there, but a very good first set from the Seagulls.
A lot of people after last season would have been worried about how Manly would go, losing as many big names as they did. But that first set there from Manly, that is a shot across the bow. They are here, and they are here for business in season 10.
Yeah, of course, losing Kane Chapman-Kenny and Matthew Harris, two Platts that they've lost in that season. They've also lost Kyle Lewis. Funnily enough, KCK and Lewis both ending up in this Panthers side and playing against the Seagulls tonight. It'll be a big hit for them, but I'm really keen to see how they bounce back and how they make the most of this in the season to come. Nathan O'Donnell taking over the reins at fullback. He's my player to watch tonight as Freeburn with a good starting run there.
And I'm really excited to see what O'Donnell can do with the full-time gig over here at the Manly. He's been looking for a full-time gig for a couple of seasons now, and he was toying around with it a little bit at the Titans last season. Didn't really get a full-time gig there, so hopefully he can really nail it here for Manly this season.
Yeah, and it's good that he is here. There's not really any other options for fullback, so he's well and truly got this nailed. At the Titans, he was, of course, behind Liam Ryan and maybe even Justin Dolan at times, so it's good to see him really get this opportunity, and I think he'll thrive just knowing that the team's got full faith behind him. As Kane Chapman-Kenny there with a good kick return. Panthers just working their way in the middle of the field. Now to the right now. The left, sorry. Jacob Morrison. Rejoining this Panthers side. The Judas of the SRL, and he's back for blood. Back for vengeance in black tonight. As that's the third tackle. Shemaine Noli. Playing the ball. Lind gets it out to Lawrence as he's driven back again, and the Panthers just looking a bit flat on their feet out there. I think they're able to collect about 13 metres in the set so far. Lewis, inside ball, Kane Chapman-Kenny, he can't get away from Beckman. And that's a great defensive set there from the Seagulls. The Panthers just looking like nothing's going at the moment.
Yeah, well, when you think about the forward packs of the two teams, you've got some pretty experienced players there in the Panthers with Sabbath Ta'ua, but then you've got him lined up on the other side of the ruck with Lonnie Lawrence, who's no slouch, but he's not been around for as long as, say, Daniel Punch or Aaron Leondis. So I think maybe Manly have the better forward pack, so hopefully, or for Panthers' sake,
maybe
they can...
As Pache, sorry to cut you off, getting through the line, a flick back to Punch, and as you say that, the forwards rolling up, it looks like Leondis is up next, and yes, he'll get the ball, as now he'll just drive, and as it wasn't intended for him, a bit awkward there. Fourth tackle, the Seagulls playing the ball out to left. Now it's going to go to Beckman. Beckman gets a flick back to Leondis, who just pumps the legs and gets those post-contact meters. Almost at the 10 now, the Seagulls. Another attacking set here, another attacking kick on the last. They go to the right. It's Callaghan again. He puts it up in the same spot as before. KCK underneath it this time, but it's a bat back. Nathan O'Donnell onto it. Lonnie Lawrence and Henrik Lind combine And danger signs again from the Seagulls there. Once again, help out by their forward pack.
Yeah, the Panthers, they've just got to hang on and tire out those forwards over there at Manly. They've got some strength coming off the bench in about 12, 11 minutes. So hopefully if they can hold on for a bit longer, they might be able to win some of this field position battle. Oh. That's not going to help though. And
the Panthers, that's a diabolical error there, as they'll be very disappointed. Bontoft brought down 15 out, and that's a shocking pass that's put him under a whole lot of pressure now, Penrith, as Garcia driven back in the tackle, second there. He's going to play the ball. It's a bit over 10 out. They go to the left again. Beckman, pass out to the short side. Freeburn, can he drive to the line? No, Cummins brings him down short. Great tackle there from the centre. They go to the right. It's a crash over play for Callaghan, but he's driven back again. It's Sinclair and KCK. As they go to the right, just looking to crash over, it's Garcia this time. And he will not fail. He will not falter. The Seagulls with the first points of the night.
And Garcia, he has been absolutely electric in defence so far tonight. He's a newish recruit. This is his second season in the SRL, fairly late in last season, I believe. And the fact that he has got a starting gig in the centres and he's already paying back Ruben Mobs there, that is absolutely phenomenal to see there.
Yeah, you could see the Seagulls just wanted to play simple footy there. Just doing the one pass out, and it paid off eventually with that try. As Garcia happy to cross over for his first of the season. Callaghan puts that one over. That'll be 6-0. The 5-8 making the move here to Manly, to the Northern Beaches, after a great campaign over the last couple of seasons at Souths. Their change of scenery could do him some well, and really bring out the highlights in his game, which I think for Callaghan is his kicking. He's been a very informed kicker for most of his career so far. And so far, the high balls that he's been putting up pinpoint in this match. If he can continue that and have a bit of longevity in that area, he'll be one of the best halves of the season.
Ooh, and there the Panthers, they are not happy with what just happened, and Daniel Punch wears one hell of a shoulder there for his troubles.
He sure does, as Beckman. And the run there. They go out to the left. It's going to be a short side play again. Punch goes out to Freeburn. Freeburn puts the footwork on, flicks it back to Garcia, but there's plenty of Panthers in support there. Garcia was hoping he could get a second one off that offload, but too many defenders around us. That'll be the fourth tackle. Beckman is playing on the opposition's 40. Buckingham goes out to the right. O'Donnell now. He isolates. O'Donnell on the outside of KCK, but he won't be able to get away as Mayava helps out in that tackle. Fifth and last now. The Seagulls playing the ball inside the 10 here. They go to Callaghan. Two pass out to Bontoft. He puts a high ball up, but there's no chase on it. Who's going to be there? It's going to be well taken by Cummins. And just no chase there in the last. A bit of an awkward one for the Seagulls.
Now, I know I was putting the wraps on the forwards there for Manly earlier. That entire set was just dominated by the Manly backline. So they are not a single threat from the looks of things so far, Manly. And the Panthers, they need to get a handle on this or it could turn ugly.
It sure could, as Lawrence there brought down the tackle. Now they go to the left. Sabatua bumping off one. Fifth and last. Play the ball here, Sabatua. As they go out to the right. Lewis. Kick goes deep. Now Freeburn. He'll have the kick return. And well wrapped up there by Jacob Morrison. And something interesting from this Panthers side, they've got John Boy Mayava and Jacob Morrison in the second row. The two speedy second rows compared to the stock standard kind of second rowers for the Seagulls. How do you think that matchup's going to go tonight?
I think it's got the potential to win. But you're also stacking that up against the powerhouses of Manly here. So if they can get their speed around some of those big boys, they might be able to break down the sidelines there. I've noticed a couple of teams have gone for the double speedy second rowers this season. It's going to be interesting to see whether that's a flash in the pan or I don't know what happened there. Oh, go!
Far out, as that's an interesting play there. Leon just cleaning up, gets an offload of Buckingham, but Sinclair able to make the tackle and put that to bed. That's an interesting play on the last there from the Seagulls. As Morrison will just take the hit up here.
Right, here's tackle one. Hill, get off him. Yep, so as I was saying, I'll be interested to see if those sorts of experiments work. There's a couple of really interesting experiments in the team lists this week. Whether or not the team lists will look the exact same next week will depend a lot on how these teams go, I feel.
Yeah, it sure will. As Sinclair there finding a line break for the Panthers. And that'll be tackle 1. It looked like there's a touch on the player before from the Sea Eagles. As they're going to go to Mayava. He's driving forward. Second tackle there. Pacho helps up quickly. They could get some good attacking territory here, the Panthers, and get a try of their own. A Saboteur now. 25 metres out. Here comes Penrith as they go out to the left. Shaman and Ollie. Great pass out the side. Kameno down the sideline. Steps to the fullback. Flicks it back, but Afoa. A terrific tackle there from Freddie Anderson. That's 4th tackle now. The Panthers go out to the right. It's going to be Dominic Shaman and Ollie. Gets it to Lind. Lind driving for the line. Will he get there? He'll be putting his back by the looks of it. Referee Mike Bawson's going to put this one upstairs as a no try. And looks like the Sea Eagles were able to wrap him up. They got one more play here. The Panthers to try and put points on the board. As there's the red light.
That's exactly.
Sorry, okay, Anthony. Stramandanoli puts a kick in. It's going to be a Kaya Foa. It's a terrific one. And the Panthers over for their first of the night.
There we go. That's exactly what I was saying. All the Panthers, their strength is down their blind sides. They need to get the ball out, and they need to get it to their speed players. And as we saw from there, Kaiafoa, first try in the SRL, get that India sun.
I didn't realise it was first. Congrats. Oh, and there's a bit of a bobble off his knee there. Great hands there from Kaiafoa as he's come down with that. And it'll be a bit of a tough kick here for John Boy. Looks to tie it up. And that all came off the back of that repeat set down the other end. They just found a bit more confidence from it. They're the Panthers and were able to grind their way down the field. That'll be 6-0. Great kick from Mayava to tie it up. And all of a sudden, a whole new breath of air has been blown in to this Penrith squad. They're just looking like a little bit more confidence as their forwards will come off momentarily. For Rusty Shackelford and Kaliolani Mahana Olaolu to come on. I think there may be a bit of outclassing in the forward pack in the next 20 or so minutes. And the tide could turn in the favour of the Panthers here.
And isn't that just the fun of the SRL? Oh, Lonnie.
Choice.
But here the Panthers are. They've got a chance now to make sure they can put their mark on the game. And as you said, the benches... definitely stacked here for the Panthers, but they just can't get out of their danger zone here.
No, they just can't at the moment. They're really, really struggling. As Strand and Oli pass it off to Morrison there. 4th tackle. And they're only on the 30 now, Penrith. It's Casey K. He'll try and get him out of a bit of trouble, but Beckman, he's had his numbers all night so far. And continues to do so in that occasion. As Lind goes to Lewis. Kicks it from inside the 40, down to the wing of Shannon Freeburn. As Freeburn steps one and brought down. And the subs of both teams coming on right now. I've already gone over the Panthers ones. For the Sea Eagles, it's Eric Irvin and Tavita Palangi. It'll be a good battle over the next period, 20 here. As the bench props, a fresh set of legs from both sides will really do some damage to the middle.
And I had the benefit of playing with young Eric Irvine over at Scotland during the off-season. Had him on for a couple of little lock stints. He is a very strong young man, so he might just be up for the matchup against the Panthers bench here tonight, Will.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Mahana Olaolu fits in here in this prop role. I think that he may be a massive danger. He's got that extra bit of speed, but also just the tenacity to him. He's a very creative player. So in that prop role, he could be just another ball player, which could really be risky, which could really be dangerous, rather, for the Sea Eagles.
And there's Shackelford getting his first hit up there in Panthers colours. Looking strong, but again, the Panthers, 40 metres out, they're still struggling to get out of this red zone.
Yeah, the defence of the Sea Eagles has just been fantastic so far tonight. And it's been really hard going to get these red zone meters for the Panthers. Looks like the Sea Eagles backing in their defense early in the match here and really showing a strong face. Sinclair with the kicking duties, puts it one deep. Well placed kick, Freeburn getting it just before the in goal. But a great chase there as he's brought down just inside that 10. And the Panthers, they need to return some of this defense, this defensive pressure that the Seagulls have been putting on them.
I think this is the first time all night so far, 20 minutes in, that they've been able to keep the Panthers in their 20, in their 30. So if the Seagulls. So if the Panthers can keep this defensive pressure on, they'll maybe get a 40-20 kickoff right now. They'll have some good footy position to,
Good kick.
as we say.
Into the 40-20. That's fantastic stuff. And I wasn't sure about the bounce. I thought KCK would pick it up, but he just let it bounce over. A really random one there from Kane Chapman-Kenny. It was a fantastic kick from Bontoft. Absolutely perfectly placed, as now the Seagulls hot on the attack. Beckman, 5 metres out now, second tackle. They've got a whole set here. The Seagulls go to the right. Now it's Callaghan. Short ball there to Bontoft. Sorry, rather it was Callaghan's kick, not Bontoft's. For the 40-20 earlier. As Callaghan goes out to the left now. It's O'Donnell stepping one, but a fantastic tackle there. It's Morrison just bringing down the fullback. Fourth, they go to the right. Crash play to Mobs. The captain wants one, but he's put on his back. And he's just short of the line here. Can Buckingham get the pass off? Or will a defender take his arms out? No, they go deep. It's going to be Callaghan. Puts it on the ground. It's Bontoft. And he'll be pulled up short. The Panthers done well to hold on there.
Yeah, good defence there from the Panthers, but Bontoft, I think he just ran the wrong line there. He sort of cut back inside to pick up the ball instead of trusting the trajectory of the ball to run into his own line. So a bit of a missed opportunity there from Manly, but Panthers, they hold on. About 14 minutes left to the half. We'll see what happens in a second.
We sure will, as Mayava now. Out to the left. It's going to be Chapman-Kenny going to Kamena. He steps back on the inside to be brought down by Brady Anderson there. Fourth tackle. They may have a 40-20 attempt of their own here. Looks like Sinclair's set deep, and he may be the one to kick it. There's Sinclair. He will be the one to kick it, but I'm not too sure if he'll be able to get away from Nathan O'Donnell there. There's no O'Donnell able to step around one, but he'll be shepherded in towards touch. And a fantastic play there from the Panthers. As the crowd just very happy with that one. The Seagulls, they will be fuming.
Yeah, the Manly ascendancy all game, it's been just hammer against that Panthers defensive line. But the Panthers, they are taking their opportunities, and now, for probably the second time tonight, they will be within striking distance of their second try.
They sure will be, and to be able to get a try before half-time here, maybe go into the sheds with the lead, that'll do them a great deal of confidence, especially with the position they've been in for most of this match. It's been mostly in their half. They haven't had great field position. Kane Chapman-Kenny just breaking down the sideline there with a couple tackles. As now they go Cummins out to the left. Morrison charging. Irvin bringing him down. Third tackle. It's a short pass and it's a forward pass. A shocker there from Henrik Lind. And that opportunity just goes begging there for Penrith.
Well, it is the first game of the round, and everyone out there would be working the rust off and trying to get back into their rhythms. As Buckingham runs off down, there's only so much training can do, but when you get out there, the momentum and the energy can just take its toll for that first couple of games, Will.
Oh, as Davina Palangai sits down, drawn by Mayava. Still struggling to get back to the line there, the captain. And that's a forward pass there of their own for the Seagulls. It's looking to be a good set. But a turnover for Penrith now as Mayava gets back to work.
It's going to be interesting to see, as you said a little bit earlier, Ollie Pace there in the 13. He's got the strength and he's got the miles under the carriage, if you will. It'll be interesting to see if he can take the reins that Matty Harris used to have and excel, or if Mobsy might move him around a bit as each team list dictates.
Yeah, it's a real possibility. You don't really know with Pache where he'll play. You know that he'll play quality wherever he goes, but you're not really sure where to put him just because he is that quality player. I'll be interested to see where he ends up. As it's Stramanoli, that's a shocker. And the Panthers just giving away a penalty after what could have been a big pressure set defensively. That's just a coach killer.
Yep. 30 minutes in and they're already forgetting their drills from training. It's SRL. It is a very, very hard and fast game. It might take just more than 1 or 2 games, unfortunately, for some of these teams to get back into the ribbon things.
Yeah, and Dom Stramanoli, the Prince of Penrith at the moment. He had a bit of a breakout season last year. Interested to see how he can go in Season 10, whether he'll continue his great form or whether the pressure will be too much. He's definitely a player to watch as we go through this season for Penrith. The fourth tackle there is Tavita Palanga. Walk down 30 metres out. They go to the right now. It's going to be Bontoff. Inside ball to O'Donnell. O'Donnell stepping around. Tries to get away from KCK. He does, but it's a great tackle there. I'm not too sure. I think it may be Lind that has made that. No, sorry. It's Tremaine and Ollies. They go left. Ollie Pache with the crash play. And Penrith able to stop that. That is great defence there. The scramble from Penrith.
Now, Ollie Pache and Lachlan Sinclair is going to be an absolute dynamite lineup tonight. Those two have been around the SRL trappings forever. Season 1 boys or Season 2 boys, and both of them consummate professionals. Whether or not one can get one over the other is going to go a long way towards who's going to win tonight, I think, Will.
Oh, it's a beautiful pass there out to Morrison. And he gets a line break. You don't see that one very often. Usually the hands just aren't quick enough. But Morrison finding a good bit of space. As they go to the left now, it's going to be Mahana Olo through the middle. As now the Panthers turning up the heat. They're looking to get one more try before half time. As they go, Mayava just taking the settler, the captain. Cool, calm, collected. Fifth and last now, Penrith. Lind gets the ball out to Shamananoli. No one stands in front of him this time. Puts a high ball up. Who's there? It's a take by Cummins. Ben Cummins will score. It's a fantastic one as Penrith cross the line for the second time in the match.
And that tonight has been both centres for the Panthers scoring. Everyone doesn't give the centres their due, and we've been saying it all last season. Dare we say it, is this the second season in the row of the centres, Will?
It very well could be, and I think just as the game progresses, as the league progresses, the need for a quality centre just grows. You need that defensive aspect as well as those little nuances in attack. Sure, they may not be as important as your winger and your fullback, but they are very, very important to get a quality player there. No one can just rock up in the 3 or 4 jersey and have a good performance. When you have quality players such as your Kaya Fowers and your Ben Cummins, they can really do some damage to oppositions.
And less than 4 minutes left. That is a dagger blow there for Manly. They might be hoping to make a quick change over here, force a bit of an error and try to equal up the ledger. But this might be what we get heading into halftime.
And 10-6 is not a bad way to go in at all for Penrith. The Seagulls, they'll just be asking what's gone wrong here. They've had all the field positioning. They've had a lot of possession. They'll be wondering why they haven't got more points on the board for them and why Penrith have been able to score pretty much 50% of the time they've been down there. I think they've had 4 sets down there, down the other end, and they've scored twice. That is just not very good there from the Seagulls.
And both scoring off kicks. One a cheeky little grubber into Kaifoa, and another excellent bomb there up for Cummins. So the kicking game tonight has been on point here for the Panthers.
Tremaine Ollie with a good punt down the other end with a 40-20 attempt, but Nathan O'Donnell able to field it well. And a penalty there from Kane Chapman-Kenny. And they won't be happy, the Penrith fans, with that one. With only 2.5 minutes left, it may just be KCK trying to wind down the clock.
Was it Season 6 or Season 7 that KCK was last here at the Panthers, Will?
It may have been Season 7, I believe.
Yeah, so a bit of a return home there for the veteran fullback now. We'll see if he warms back into the jersey, or if the pressure of leading Panthers to a grand final appearance is going to be a bit too much for him this season.
Yeah, we will see, won't we, what unfolds here for KCK. He had a really great season last season, Season 9. We'll wait to see if he carries that form through to Season 10. As Garcia plays the ball, they go out to the right, it's going to be Punch. And fifth and last there for the Seagulls. This is the testing tackle for the Panthers. As Punch plays the ball, Buckingham goes out to the right. Callaghan, they've set this up nicely. Pache looking to score one. But the kick too shallow. The defense too ready. The Seagulls unable to score.
Yeah, the Panthers, they are riding by the seat of their pants here. Kamene, lovely run up the sideline, up the middle of the park there. slowly going to run the clock out, I think, but they have done very, very well this first half.
They sure have, and just to come back in the way they have after having all sorts of pressure put on them, it really is a feat. 10-6 at halftime. The Panthers in the lead at home. We'll see you shortly.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on me. It's not happening. Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on. Yeah, we're live.
Yes. Yeah,
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is an amazing
Snickos.
reception that we've received.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
Welcome back to SRL TV, Season 10, Round 1, Penrith v Manly, brought to you proudly by TVC Live. At the halftime break, it's 10-6, Penrith in the lead after a very grueling first half. Lots of contact in the middle and lots of running out the edges. It's been a very exciting game so far, so make sure you tune in for the next period of 40. AMAC, at the halftime break, we saw it was pretty even on the stats board, but one player stood out for me, Lachlan Sinclair, 21 tackles at halftime. He has been absolutely slogging it through the middle. How do you think he's going to go in the second half here?
Well, if you're making that many tackles, he will be exhausted. So he will be looking forward to his lock stint ending, I would think. But if he wasn't out there making that many tackles, the scoreline would be well and truly in favour of Manly tonight. So I don't know who you are, but if you're a Panthers fan, you should be kissing the ground that Lachlan Sinclair is walking on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He has been phenomenal. And just something of note for all the viewers at home, Nathan O'Donnell has been moved to the wing with, get this, Logan Seymour moving to fullback for the second half here for the Seagulls. Now, I don't want to be overly critical here, Anthony, but I don't think that's the move here for Manly.
No, Nathan O'Donnell was dominating out there in his fullback role. He was far and away overrunning KCK as his opposite number. So whether or not Ruben Mobbs is doing some experiments here or he's trying to unlock some sort of secret cheat code out of O'Donnell down the wing is yet to be seen, but hopefully it doesn't backfire here for Manly.
Yeah, hopefully it's O'Donnell now. He'll play the ball. Yeah, so the roll was a bit flat there as Beckman just driving forward. And he brought down fifth and last. A few changes at half-time for both teams. Notable here for the Panthers, it's just been Connor Bruce coming on for Kaya Foa and Jack McLaughlin on for Sabata'ua. And of course, Fozzie Lewis on for Jaden Garcia for the Seagulls and Lincoln Wriggle on for Daniel Punch. So, just a couple changes, two changes each there in terms of players on and off. Just both teams electing for big minutes. That's a shocking pass straight to the bird's nest. That is Freddie Anderson's ball there. That is one of the worst passes I've ever seen.
And I mean, the fact that they didn't call back that as an offside or a knock on or anything, it's I'm speechless, Will, and I think you can hear how speechless I am.
I don't even know how to describe that, to be completely honest. Is Leondis plays the ball, they go to the right, Bontoft brought down. That'll be the fourth tackle. Playing it now, goes out to the left. It's going to be Beckman. As Beckman put on his back, fifth and last now. Let's see what they can do. As the Seagulls go to the right, deep pass to Callaghan, puts it beautifully on a platter for Bontoft. Can the Panthers get around him? Yes, they can. Who is that man? It is Lachlan Sinclair with another try saver.
And another try saver from a dangerous kick straight through the guts there. Manly, it's not like they're playing badly or kicking badly. It's just Panthers not the Panthers. Lachlan Sinclair himself is just turning up to keep turning them over. What a player.
He has just had such a performance so far tonight. Almost 100 metres at halftime as well, so it has been two sides of the coin for him. That's Malava playing the ball there, out to the right. Now goes to Shamananoli. Short pass there to McLaughlin. And the Panthers, they'll just be looking to grind their way to the end of this game. As Lewis punts it down. A quiet game so far, Kyle Lewis. As Nathan O'Donnell on the wing just goes to step. That'll be the first tackle there. Wriggle. Fourth down. That's number 2 as they go. Callaghan now goes out to Seymour. Seymour, the fullback now, stepping around. And just trying to cut back at the inside. Brought down by McLaughlin. Third tackle is the Seagulls. In between the 30 and the 40 of their opposition. It goes to Freeburn, who switched wings. That's the 4th tackle. As Manly, here they come. They go out to the left again. Bontoff gets the ball. It's Ruben Mobbs trying to go away and throw the line. But Lonnie Lawrence able to bring him down. 5th and last now. Seagulls playing the ball out to left. Callaghan puts it deep. Bontoff gets the ball up in the air. Who's going to be there? It's going to be Seymour! Logan Seymour! A terrific try for the fullback now. And I would like to apologise. That is my bad, because that is a terrific try.
Yeah, I am also eating crow here. The Panthers, they never looked in control of stopping that one. Seymour, he had eyes for the ball and only the ball, and somehow he got over his opposite number, the number 5 jersey from the Panthers. Manly, they're about to be 2 points up.
Yeah, you'd think he'd get this one, wouldn't you? Callaghan virtually right in front, and 12-10, the Manly Seagulls take the lead. That is a terrific take, and he just kind of stole it out of thin air. That was an incredible take there. As Mayala prepares to kick off once more. I'm disappointed with his team that they let in that soft try. Vivali and Gawa copping a bit of a spray there from John Boy. Just attack the ball, he says. Don't be scared of it. As Leondis taking the first hit up, and that'll be a good starting run, a good starting for the Seagulls. Here's Freddie Anderson through the line. That's good stuff there, as that's the second. Manly just going out to Wriggle. They work their way around and just really try and make KCK run for it out the back here. Shifting the ball. They go to O'Donnell again. 4th tackle of the Seagulls. They need a big run here. They want to go back-to-back tries. They go out to Aaron Beckman. He may be able to get away and through the line, but no. Brought down. It's McLaughlin. And 5th and last here. There you go. Callaghan puts the kick in. It's a bit of a stinker of a kick there, as it's going to be picked up by Vivali and Gawa. And the Panthers, their defense, just looking a bit soft at the moment.
Yeah, and you can't really say it's not really expected. The amount of tackling that some of those boys out there have been doing has just been phenomenal. Putting their bodies on the line and making sure that Manly just can't get over there. Unfortunately, that takes its toll, and with just less than 30 minutes left... Ooh, lovely off pass there. With less than 30 minutes left, you got to hope that some subs very shortly can put some more ticker back in their fire.
Yeah, you'd really, really hope, and if you're the Panthers, you cannot wait long enough. I'm sorry, you cannot wait for those subs to come up. They cannot come soon enough, rather. You really, really need some reinforcements out there, a fresh set of legs. Like they had in that first half that really was able to give them a tap up the rear end. They just need that fire in them, like you said, at the moment. Seymour going through the line now. Pache driving forward. Callaghan. 14, 4th second. They go out to the right. Bontoff gets it away to Anderson. And the 5th and last now. The Seagulls just a bit over 20 metres out. They go to the left. It's going to be Bontoff. It's another very pinpoint kick. Will KCK get it? It's going to hit the crossbar, but KCK cleans up. Somehow stays in the field of play. And that is very well done there from Kane Chapman-Kenny, as that's a shocking pass there from Henrik Lind.
Oh, the SRL footy gods, they are fickle, but somehow they have just gifted Panthers a little bit of luck there. Not only just to knock it off the bars, but also somehow KCK picking it up, staying in the field, and not handing over a knock on there from the ball. So they're only really going to get out to their 20, maybe their 30 in 5 tackles, but the Panthers, they are hanging on, and if they can hang on for a little bit longer, they might find a bit more, turn the screws back to the Manly.
They need a quality kick here. It's going to be Sinclair. It's a fairly decent punt, but they just need to be able to get to their kick chasers, get good kicks, and try and turn the ball over in a really difficult position for Manly, because right now the field position, it will kill them slowly. They've been lucky there. The ball just sat up on the crossbar, but they cannot rely on luck for another 25 minutes or so. They need to start creating some success here.
Oh, and here we go, Manly. They're already up to the 30 with 4 tackles. Panthers, they've been able to hold them out a bit, but they're going to be within kicking position here, and I see a lot of tired boys out there in the black jerseys.
There's Buckingham. Gets it to Callaghan. Good kick along the ground, but it can't be picked up. Ollie Pache, just a bit of an air swipe there as Lawrence cleans up. And Penrith again, just getting a bit lucky there.
Now's their chance. They need to work their way up the field. They need to keep get a good kick off at the end of this set. Try to keep Sea Eagles in their half and maybe try to force a penalty. They got about 2 minutes until they get some props back on. The Panthers, they might be able to hold on, but you never know. 2 minutes is a long time in the SRL.
2 minutes is a long time for anything, Anthony. As Dominic Stramananoli putting a kick in. And that's a good strike there. Seymour able to clean up, and that is exactly the kick that they needed. Dominic Stramananoli just raising his hand. The Prince is the ball just bounces whichever way he commands. The Panthers will be well happy with that one, as the forwards will be coming on after this defensive set. They will be fresh set of legs for the next attack for the Panthers here.
Well, 40-20 possibility, so we'll see. We haven't seen a good kick out of the Sea Eagles for a little bit.
And we will continue to not see one. As KCK just getting past the halfway line here. And this could be the set here for Penrith. They could really find some momentum as Sabatua. A beautiful ball there from Stramananoli, and able to find his way just through the line. Brought down by punches. They go Carl Lewis. Look at a dummy, but he can't quite get away or trick Bradley Callaghan. Third tackle there. They go to the left. Now it's going to be Sinclair. Sinclair gets it away to Kai Afoa. He pushes up through the middle. Afoa back in through the middle. Looks like he's playing prop now for the last period of 20. Stramananoli inside ball. It's going to be Sinclair. Gets it away to Kane Chapman-Kenny. KCK. Can he push over? It looks like he can. KCK. Has he pushed over here? The crowd thinks so. The fans, they think so. And that is a very timely try from one of the SRL greats.
And the fact that he's able to push over there when he was very clearly held by 2 of those Manly defenders. I'll note that it was Logan Seymour there instead of O'Donnell straight up the middle. You'd like to think that that's more of a Penrith strength than anything to do with the Manly Sea Eagles defence there, Will.
Yeah, that was just absolutely perfect to Kane Chapman-Kenny. And he always has his ability to wriggle his way towards the try line, just get through the nooks and crannies of the defence. And just then, he put that on display. I'll be very happy now.
It must be
It
must be uniquely interesting to score against a team that he spent so many seasons at.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially the team that he grew up barracking for as well. Just terrific stuff there from Kane Chapman. And it must be a bit of a bittersweet feeling. And just look at the replay there. It was Lachlan Sinclair with the inside pass there to Kane Chapman-Kenny. This man can do it all. He is having quite the game tonight.
So what is it? 3 minutes until the locks come off. Some Lachlan Sinclair and Ollie Pache out there. They're going to be so very happy to sit on the bench. Probably Lachlan Sinclair more because his team are in front and there's only just about 16 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Sabatua now running through the line. and be brought down, as that'll be the 4th tackle. The Panthers, can they get up and down this end? Now they go to the left. It's going to be Shimane, and Ollie gets the ball down to John by Mayava. I forgot he wasn't playing wing there for a second. I think he forgot as well, because he's well near the touchline. As Connor Bruce goes deep, Shimane and Ollie. That's another good punt there from the 6, as he has stood up in his last few moments or so. Seymour wrapped up well, and the Panthers need to back their defense here.
Yep. And you said it, Will. As soon as those prop rotations came back on, there was new life there in the Panthers. They've scored one. They've been able to keep Manly down their half. We'll see if these lock rotations can do the same back for Manly.
Yeah, they very well could. I'm not too sure who'll be coming back on. Maybe Pache would. He's done now, I think. I'm not too sure who will be coming on for lock. Oh, it's Leondis by the looks of it. So that's a good choice, actually. We'll see how Leondis goes as Callaghan. And for a 40-20 attempt there, it's KCK on the inside. He gets around one, but he's brought down. A good tackle there from Cruz Bontoft. As I go to the right now, Mayava goes to Kaiafoa. Gets the flick back to Mayava. As the Panthers, they are just looking ever more dangerous as time goes on. It's going to be KCK again, straight to the line. KCK, can he get around Seymour? No, he can't. Able to wrap him up there. As that will be the 3rd tackle. The Panthers go to the left. It's going to be the ball out to the side. It's Rawiri Kamene down the sideline. Freeburn wrapping him up around the arms. 4th tackle, out to the right. Cut out past to Lonnie Lawrence. He ball plays out to Henrik Lind. 4th tackle now. 5th and last. As Penrith go out to the right. It's Lonnie Lawrence with the kick. It's a bit of a chip kick. It's a bit of an awkward one. And Logan Seymour comes away with it. And that'll be the first for the Seagulls. Probably not the person I'd go to. Not even sure if he's got his kicking license. I'm not even sure if he's got his kicking learners yet, Lonnie Lawrence.
No, when you see a prop with the ball and they kick it, as a captain or as a player even, you just put your hand in your mouth and you go, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. But somehow it worked out, and the Seagulls, they're only just getting over the 40.
Yeah, only just now on the 4th tackle. Been able to get here. They may go for a 40-20 and no fullback at home. It could be a dangerous moment, but Bontoff just doesn't quite strike it like he needs to. As Chapman Kenny brought down. And the Panthers 4 points up. Anything but home yet. And still over 10 minutes to go in the match. There's still a lot of fight in both these teams.
Yeah, and you love to see a first round event like this so very close, especially if you're a neutral and you're not actually on the team, because it's good footy and it's good to see. Oh,
good run.
Go, John Boy.
It's the crowd just giving him a standing ovation there from John Boy Mayava. As Kaiafoa breaking through the line and gets a few more meters for his team, puts him within attacking kick range. Get it to Dom, I reckon. Don't give it to Lonnie. Get it to Dom. As here he goes, Dom Shimananoli puts this one up nicely. Where's the kick chase? It's going to be allowed to bounce, and that's a dangerous play there as Jaden Garcia able to go through the line though. And the chase not quite there for Penrith.
Oh, and that's a real shame, because Penrith really could have put the screws on just then. They're throwing the ball around. They need to get out of their half. But Penrith, they could have grabbed the ball because no one was challenging for it. And if nothing else, they could have put a hit on and forced a dropout. So we're 70 minutes in, and the fatigue's really setting in for some of those boys, and it's not going to be an easy 9 minutes left here, Will.
Man, that's pretty normal when you come to round one. Just the fitness not quite at the level that they think it is. They will fatigue early here. Well, not really early, but they will fatigue. A lot is, Connor Bruce coming away with it, and he just got a bit turned around. That is unfortunate there for Connor Bruce. He thought he made one of the best plays in the game with that intercept. They maybe just got a bit too much tunnel vision. Not really sure where the touch line was.
Oh, and there's Kamene trying his hardest to get between Bruce and the touch line and shepherd him back in, and it just wasn't meant to be. So danger signs here for the Panthers. Hopefully for them, their defence is not working.
Beckman there through the line. The Seagulls only a couple tackles left in the set now. They go to the right. It's going to be Callaghan inside to Leondis. He looks to crash over. Jacob Morrison doesn't have help, and it's going to be Aaron Beckman for the Seagulls. Anthony Lee puts it. Sorry, not Aaron Beckman. Aaron Leondis for the Seagulls, putting a mammoth effort in there to get to the line. And that will be the green light. The Seagulls, a kick to take the lead late in this game now. And this Penrith crowd has been silenced.
Aaron Leondis, season 4 rookie. One of the best props to come out of the league from season 4. Worked his way through the Raiders for a bit. He was at Souths for a bit. It looks like he's going to find one hell of a home here at Manly.
And look at Callaghan there, happy with that kick. As 18-16, Manly in the lead. 7 minutes to go here. Penrith looking to get their first win at home. The Seagulls reluctant to give anything away here. Don't go anywhere because this is going to be a thrilling closing 7 minutes for your round 1 Monday night action. As Mayava will kick off, and Leondis, like you said, he's been a spectacular performer. Played for Canberra, played for the Rabbitohs, now he's at the Seagulls, and I have him marked as one of the best signings of the season. I think that he really bolsters this forward pack, and like you said, he just put that on display, hasn't he, in that try there. This is a big set here for both teams.
And already, oh, that's about the third shoulder that Punch has been punched with all night. So he's definitely not copping it easy. But Panthers, they're trying their hardest to keep Manly in their half, and it is not working.
Certainly isn't. As Logan Seymour brought down. 5th and last now. As they go out to the left, it's going to be Bontoff. Puts the kick in. Over the top, it will be down to Ruru Kamena. He needs a good kick return, but he can't get it. Ruben Mobbs a terrific tackle. And the Panthers, this is a big set again for them. They need to get down this other end.
Yep. Well, and from the looks of things, the Seagulls are not going to let that happen very easily. They need a big run, and if nothing else, they need a 40-20 attempt. But danger signs here, and the Panthers, it looks like they might just not have enough fitness to get it done tonight, Will.
Yeah, maybe not, as Henrik Lynn just going from dummy half, almost at the 40 now. And this is a very poor set there from the Panthers. Just hospital ball after hospital ball. As Stramanoli tries to kick him out of a bit of trouble. O'Donnell, if he maybe marks up against the prop, they could put a big hit on, but no. He gets around Kaiafoa, and that'll be the first. Penrith, they may get one more touch in the ball here. Maybe not even a full set. But they will need to be working quickly if they want to win this game.
And
and that will help. As the crowd very happy with that. And yeah, that's going to be that is going to be a game-defining moment here. As the Penrith Panthers, they will have 3 minutes on the clock, 25 metres out. This is what the SRL is about, Anthony.
Ruben Mobbs out there is sweating bullets, and I can already hear John Boy. He wants to take the next run. You can see the big pink headband, but they go the other way. Take a little settler. Lonnie Lawrence, he wants the glory tonight. Third tackle.
As they go up to the left, it's going to be Dominic Stramanoli, the Prince. He's held up there. As that'll be the 4th. They go out to the left again. It's a short play to Kaiafoa, looking for a double, but driven back. 5th and last now. The Penrith Panthers, they've got Dom in the pocket. It's now or never. This could be the moment for him as he puts it on the ground, but nobody's there. Daniel Punch picking it up. And that is an all-time letdown for Penrith.
And the kicking game of the Panthers has been absolutely phenomenal all night. And the dying minutes of the game when they need it, there's just no one there to take the ball. So Stramanoli, he has been phenomenal. It's just unfortunate that they don't have another 5 minutes on the clock.
They may get one more big play here off the kick return. But it'll have to be KCK, you'd think, for the Panthers. As Beckman just runs it down there. Find them on the 40. And 5th and last, they go deep. Callaghan puts the kick in. It's a kick down to Vivali and Gawa. He's unable to get away from Beckman, and that will be the game, you'd think. The full-time siren goes, and the Manly Warringah Seagulls, the victors tonight. 18 points to 16, a hard-fought battle here in Monday night for your round 1 season 10 action. What a game, Anthony. What a game.
Yeah, a misconversion, the only thing in it tonight. Otherwise, we would have gone into Golden Point. This is exactly what you want from your first round, something that is hard and fast and gritty.
Yeah, absolutely terrific. As we look at some of the stats, and very, very even. A few more errors there from the Panthers. But tackles, very even. Missed tackles a lot more from Penrith. All else, it was a close one. It was a really, really close one tonight. Look at some individual stats here, Anthony. And Henrik Lind coming away with a massive amount of run meters, obviously at hooker, but he was absolutely superb. 23 tackles, only missed one. Good game for him tonight. KCK, a lot more involvement in that second half. And Lachlan Sinclair ending with 28 tackles. Only made 7 in that second half. And just some really good performances here. Mayava, Sinclair, Stramandanoli, really well. And Rui Kameno on his first outing at wing, over 10 metres a run. That's a good effort.
Yeah, Stramandanoli, 291 kicking metres off 9. 2 try assists himself. A really good night off the boot there from Panthers. KCK, he had next to no run meters in the first half, and he really turned it on in that second half. So if John Boy can get KCK firing from minute 1, the Panthers are a real danger this season, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. As we move on now to the Seagulls and just have a look what they've got to offer. Logan Seymour, a big game in the end for him. 203 run meters, 8 line breaks, undoubtedly most of those coming from that second half. Also scored that terrific try. O'Donnell, similar run meters, 6 line breaks for him. Buckingham, 23 tackles through the middle. Likewise with Ollie Pache. Ruben Mobbs topping it off in the team though with 24 in the right second row position tonight. Beckman, I thought he was excellent in that left second row with 184 run meters and 2 line breaks. And Leondis, I mean, he scored that try at the end, 126 run meters, 19 tackles, 4 line breaks, didn't miss a tackle. He was one of the best performers for them tonight.
Yeah, Ruben Mobbs, he's given himself a real headache now because he's shown us that O'Donnell and Seymour are both contenders for that fullback role. They're both running almost the same. They're both line breaking almost the same. It's going to be really hard for him to decide which one to pick and stick with.
Yeah, I apologise because I thought that Seymour was not going to be the quality that he has, but obviously he's been practicing there a lot in the off-season, and it was well worth it because he had quite the hit out in that second half tonight. But that is all we've got time for. Thank you very much for joining this broadcast. It's been a pleasure having you as the Penrith Panthers going down to the Sea Eagles tonight. It's been absolutely great. We've got one more game, and that is the Melbourne and North Queensland clash coming up for Monday Night Football. That is next. So make sure you stay tuned for more SRL action.